Hi everybody, it's Kylene with Parents for Public Schools. I honestly just wanted to connect with all of the parents and community members out there. I know we've been sharing a lot of information, both resources, online things to do, offline things to do, lots of information from Pitt County Schools as they've shared updates. But I just wanted to personally connect with all of you. I'm a parent. I'm here at my house with my two kids where we just finished our first week of virtual school. And you did too. So congratulations. Let's all pat ourselves on the back. We did this. Together with teachers and administrators and an incredible school community that worked so incredibly hard this week. We worked hard as parents, teachers, and administrators at every single level, worked so hard to make this week happen. Our students worked hard to change to just a new way of doing things. And I think we saw resilience in its truest forms. So I just wanted to offer parents a chance to talk about that a little bit today. I would love to hear stories from you. If you found something challenging this week and you found a way to overcome it. Hey, Christy, good to see you. I'd love for you to share that. Just let other parents know what it was that happened this week that you feel really good about. We are getting ready to start our 5th parent engagement program in September. Applications will start going out to folks next week. We'll start getting them on our website and on our Facebook page. And we talk a lot in our parent engagement program about involvement versus engagement. Involvement really being something that you do so taking cupcakes to the school or something like that. But engagement really being how we work with our schools. And I think this week, engagement has taken on a whole new meaning. So I would love to hear from some of you what engagement has looked like this week. Share with another parent what that's been for you. I thought I would just bring up some personal stories that have happened for me this week. I love my job at Parents for Public Schools, but of course my number one job is being a mom to 2 kids. And there's been a lot of engagement this week. I was thinking about some challenges that we faced, some things like sharing devices. Monday threw me, y'all. My kids could do a lot on their iPad, and then there were some things that they needed a computer for. And so I realized if I was going to work from home, I was going to start sharing my computer with my kids who also work from home now. So I started thinking about how to overcome that challenge, and we've worked out a nice system where we look at the work from teachers and we group it all together, and everything they can do on their iPad, they do it once, and I use that time to work. And then when they need my computer, we switch, and I try to see if there's things I can do for my work without a computer while they use the computer. So that's been a challenge I've overcome. Honestly, some emotional challenges. My 5th grader really, really misses the actual teaching from her teachers. And that was something to overcome, but you know what? It took 5 minutes of me sitting beside her and have her just read the information out loud for her to convince herself that she could do this, and that her teachers are there for her. We've had to work a lot on confidence. If you have a question, you have to email your teacher, or you have to get on Zoom with your teacher. So there's been a lot of resiliency building happening in my house, and I hope that's happening in your house too. Let's see, other things to update you on. Ways of engagement. These teachers, y'all, they've been amazing. Shout out to every teacher in Pitt County Schools. You all have been absolutely incredible. Offering Zoom meetings for the kids to socialize, Zoom meetings for them to learn about their work, Zoom meetings for parents. I've attended 2 parent meetings now. I think about when we're in school face-to-face, sometimes it's really hard to get to the school for that in-person parent meeting. And yet we have found ways to have in-person parent meetings that are sometimes maybe even easier. We don't even have to leave our house. So engagement has looked so much different, but it's there and it's strong. And I just wanted to spend some time today congratulating you on your first whole week as homeschool parents. I think we are all more public school proud than we've ever been. And just telling you congratulations for engaging in new ways this week. And maybe we can even carry some of those ways into school when we return. Things like figuring out how to meet with our teachers if we can't get to the school. Now they're pros at it, and so are we. So we've got some new tools in our belt so that we can better engage in the future. I see there's several people watching right now, so if anybody wants to share your own story of how you've engaged or how you've overcome a challenge this week, please feel free. I do want to share some updates from Pitt County Schools. I'm in touch with them multiple times a day. They are doing such a phenomenal job just figuring out day by day what this law looks like. They've given out 3,000 devices so that students can work from home. There's still packets available, so if your family needs a packet instead of a device, contact your teacher or contact the school. We still get spring break! Yay! April 10th to April 17th, Pitt County Schools will take a spring break. We're all going to reset and do some breathing and so enjoy some sunshine in our backyards, but just know that that's still happening. In terms of meals, let's see, I have a note from a parent. I want to acknowledge those when those come through. Heather Robinson says, Zoom was very important today for my second graders. Thank you, Mrs. Handley. Those Zoom calls, they have been amazing. Their teachers are available right when the kids have questions. So thank you for utilizing that, Heather. That created skills of resiliency for your kids, and it allowed you to be an engaged parent. So congratulations. And having lunch delivered, yes, y'all, the meals that have happened, Pitt County Schools has done an amazing job delivering meals, providing grab-and-go meals. Our community has been amazing. Places like Sup Dogs, The Scullery, Texas Roadhouse, Wasabi 88, Roadrunner Cafe, providing to-go boxes. I know a lot of you don't know the behind the scenes, but distributors are running out of to-go boxes, as you can imagine, and folks in our community have stepped up and provided to-go boxes for our school lunches to happen. So thank you to our community. Again, a way for our community engaged that we never thought about before. So it's exciting to have new ways. Speaking of food, on Thursday, April 9th, there will be 3 meals distributed during that lunchtime. So students will get a meal for Thursday, a lunch for Friday, and they'll also get a breakfast for Friday morning. So they will be taken care of food-wise on that Good Friday that the schools are closed. Still working out, I think, a few details about Monday because the schools will be closed on Monday and will not be offering lunch on that Monday. Let's see, that would be the 13th, April 13th. But then after that, the rest of spring break, meals will happen just like they've been happening the rest of our time out. So you can still go to your school and grab a meal. Thank you to our cafeteria workers who are about to work during spring break and provide lunches for all of our wonderful children. So that will still happen Tuesday through Friday of spring break if you've been utilizing those lunch services. The schools are getting a lot of questions about graduations. Right now, there is no official word that school will be closed anytime past May 15th. So right now, that's what they're operating on, is a May 15th return date. Of course, things change all the time, but right now, there are no set plans for graduation, but those are being thought about in the event that we were not in school. So no announcement on that, but just kind of waiting to see what it's going to look like in terms of when we return to school. So just know that that's out there. Our public information officer wanted me to share that there is an information hotline, 252-830-3500. You can call that anytime to get the most up-to-date information happening with the schools, with meals, with digital learning, things like that. Our school board will still meet this coming Monday night. They'll be very, very far away from each other, and we as the public can watch that on a live stream at go.pittschools.org/livestream. So if you want to attend the school board meeting Monday night, there's an opportunity to do so virtually. It will not be physically open to the public, so please don't plan to show up at the school board room. Just with the social distancing things that are in place, but you can attend on live stream. And public expression is still an option. You can email publicexpression@pittschools.org if you'd like to participate in public expression Monday night for the Board of Education meeting. I'll be attending online. It's a great way, again, for us to engage as parents, and we can do so from our houses and our apartments and all the places that we live. Also, I shared some information yesterday on our Twitter and our Facebook page. There was a live update with the Public Health Department yesterday, and our PIO from Pitt County Schools did some information sharing in that. It starts at minute 9:20. So I'll reshare that after this video so you can go in and watch that. I recommend starting around minute 9:20 of that video to learn lots of updates with our Public Information Officer, Jennifer Johnson, who has worked so positively and just around the clock, making sure that we as parents are updated constantly. That's all the updates I have. I see there's still several people on the call. If anyone else would like to share a story about something that maybe was challenging for you and due to your resiliency skills or your child's resiliency skills or something a teacher did or some unique way that you engaged, I'd love to hear that. So even if it's after this Facebook Live, I encourage us to celebrate today that we have made it through week 1 of virtual learning. We're all still standing. We're all okay. And I think we should all be really proud of ourselves and proud of our teachers and proud of our schools who have made this happen. So even after this video, if you want to write a comment and just say something amazing that's happened for you this week, I know folks have already mentioned those Zoom calls with teachers have been absolutely crucial to our learning. And then those meals that are being delivered in multiple ways, that has been such a wonderful, wonderful component of this experience. Thank you to Pitt County Schools for just making that happen so quickly, and to our community for jumping in and making it possible as well. So continue to comment on this even after the video goes off. Let us know what's been good for you. And if you have questions, feel free to send us a private message, and I'm happy to help get those questions answered by a Pitt County School staff member as quickly as I can. If I don't know the answer myself, I'm happy to help you all sort of be the liaison between our community and our schools. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining me. It's really good to connect. I'm hearing from Heather. There are so many logins, and they've done a great job providing information. Y'all, I have a list hanging up in our little homework room. I ran out of tape because I don't know what kids use tape for while they're home, but it's gone. So I used Goofy and Mickey Mouse stickers, and our login are all hanging up in a nice long list on the wall. So Heather, you're right. There's a lot of logins, and teachers have been amazing at making sure we have the passwords for all the different websites that are helpful for our students. And you give a great reminder, Heather, that we have got to be flexible, and our teachers have been very flexible. So we're really grateful for that. Thank you, Heather, for commenting so much today and sharing your successes for the week. I'd love to hear from anyone else who would like to share a success, either real quick before I sign off, or feel free to leave it in the comments. I am so thankful that all of you have joined me. It's really good to connect. I look forward to the time that we can connect in person. I want to loop back around to the way I started this video. Our 5th cohort of our parent engagement program starts in September. I just revised the application this week. It will go out next week on our website, our social media platforms, emails, things like that. You'll start seeing more about that. It's a cohort that meets once a month for a full day, and you learn everything there is to know about public education, and you leave a well-equipped advocate for public education. So I want to encourage all of you to participate in that and learn more about being an engaged parent, and I think we'll have even more ideas about how to do that when all of this is over. Thanks for joining me today. It's great to connect, great to see you. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy the sunshine in your backyards right there at home. Talk to you soon. Thank you.